Hi lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, love ya, welcome to the fam. Today we have a pick a card for you on the next 3 months. This is a timeless reading, so this applies to you whenever you see this reading. If you are new to pick a cards, what you're gonna do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you are drawn to the most. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, and then you're going to go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi pile number 1, if you chose this beautiful crystal, this is for you. So what does the next 3 months look like for you guys? So I have actually a lot of cards here, but we're going to start with your tarot. We have the moon to start, the 2 of Pentacles, strength, the 6 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is actually a really cool tarot deck. I got this on Halloween last year before I knew really anything, not last year, 2 years ago, before I knew anything about tarot, and it's actually the first deck that I've ever had. And if you are new to reading tarot, this is really hard to read from. So I am actually now, 2 years later, revisiting this deck, and I know all the cards by heart here. Okay, and we have Capricorn, the moon again. We have conclusions are within reach. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. I remember there being lots of synchronicities in this one. We have you are not alone, and water your garden. Okay, let me make sure this is nice and straight. And then I have some new tea leaf oracle. I have broom, V, July, caterpillar, and bull. Okay, so what's going on here? What's happening in the next 3 months for you guys here in group number 1? So you guys could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Capricorn. You could have Leo in your chart, any kind of fire, but lots of water, lots of earth, specifically Capricorn with the full moon in Capricorn here. Okay, so in the next 3 months, I feel like you guys will be juggling a couple opportunities. I feel like right now you're a little bit confused as to what direction you want to go in. Maybe that's why you clicked on this video with this moon energy here. Maybe you guys have been having a lot of like subconscious inner emotions sort of pop up out of nowhere. Maybe you've been getting a lot of spiritual downloads. Maybe you've been being kept up at night from bad dreams and you're really not sure how to navigate things. To start, I want you to know that you are not alone here. Isolation, physical connection, community. So you might feel very alone in this energy. If you guys have lots of Capricorn, then you know you like to kind of suffer in silence type of thing. Maybe even you're just sort of trying to navigate your way through, and with conclusions are within reach and the end of a tough cycle approaches, I feel like, yeah, there's something that you've been a little confused about that I feel like there's going to be some clarity provided for you. And I feel like you guys have gone down sort of a tough cycle and you're moving into a newer cycle. We have caterpillar here, so things will not always be this way. A change is coming. I bet that's really good to hear for some of you, and this change could happen in July here, or you guys could have a birthday in July if you got my Cancers down there. We have V, so victory in some endeavor, which I love because we have the 6 of Wands, which is victory. We have broom, new home, new attitude. Some of you could be moving. And we have bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So I feel like some of you guys have kind of just made it out of this journey. Like you got the blood, you got the sweat, and you have the tears. The end of a very tough cycle approaches, and that's where this strength is needed. I feel like you guys are going to be around multiple opportunities here with the 2 of Pentacles, and you could be sort of juggling them at hand right now, trying to wonder which one you should take. It could have to do with literal moving. It could have to do with finances. It could have to do with your career path, something to do with Pentacle energy. And it requires a lot of strength to make this decision because I feel like you guys are exhausted at this point. Maybe you really, really tried for these opportunities and now you have so many in front of you, you're not sure which one to take, but I feel like whichever road you go down is going to lead to a victory with V here and the 6 of Wands, which literally entails victory. We have the 9 of Cups, which is also this like independent emotional fulfillment. So You guys might be single. It doesn't really even matter in this reading, but I feel like the point of me saying that is you guys are just individually working towards your own self and your own goals and your own happiness. And I feel like you are going to get there with the 9 of Cups. We have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So right now, I feel like if you're in a literal physical isolation because of the quarantine or not, I feel like you would still isolate yourself. Like, let's say there was no quarantine, no pandemic, none of this happened. I feel like you guys would still be in a period of time where you're isolating yourself because you're trying to like regain your strength back after going down this long journey. And now you're wondering, you know, am I going to see the light? We kind of have this ram here, ramming his way up the hill. We got a bull, and then we got the light on the other side of the mountain. So I feel like you guys have sort of been like searching for that light, the end of the tunnel, and you really are going to get there. I really do see that. I also want you to know, whether you isolate yourself from others or not, whether you suffer in silence or not, you're not alone in how you feel with this moon energy. And I feel like with the moon energy, it's harder than just 5 of Cups energy or 3 of Swords energy, because you really think that you're going kind of crazy with the way that you're thinking with the moon here. You know, things are coming out in your dreams that aren't making any fucking sense, and you might be having spiritual downloads. You might be on the spiritual path where you're discovering you have gifts and you're hearing things and seeing things, and you just might feel like you're going fucking crazy. But that's not the truth. You're not going crazy. You're ascending to a higher vibration, and within the next 3 months, I feel like you will be moving into a better life, a better change. I feel like a lot of things are happening for you, and it's not saying stop. I don't know what I was trying to say. Trying to say there. It's not saying stop what you're doing, you know, don't stop in your tracks, keep going, but know that you're very close to your goal, and also take the time to really nourish yourself, really take care of yourself. Your body, your physical body needs help. So maybe you guys are not eating as well, or you're not sleeping. I feel like sleep is the enemy right now for y'all with the moon twice here. And it's starting to catch up with you. You know, you're starting to get a little exhausted, and you're wondering, oh shit, do I even have enough strength to complete this journey? The answer is yes, you do. There's a lot of great things coming for you guys in the next 3 months here. I feel like opportunities when it comes to work and finance, literally it could be moving with the broom. But wherever you're going, it's leading to a victory, whether that's just a self-emotional victory with the 9 of Cups, where you're feeling like, wow, like you got there, you did all this on your own, you came a long way by yourself. And I feel like there's a huge energy of independence and solidarity here, and I feel like that's just sort of who you guys are. But at the same time, Spirit wants you guys to start immersing yourself maybe in community, or maybe focusing on manifesting a soul family, soul friends. They don't want you to always do this alone, although you are very capable of doing this all alone and surviving and thriving. You don't have to be alone in this. And I feel like in July, it's either some of y'all's birthday with the Cancer energy here, or you know a Cancer, or you're manifesting someone, or something is going to happen that's very significant in July, which is really around the corner. So that's really good energy so far. And then we have 2 full moons here, which is very interesting, because the next full moon after this new moon is going to be a full moon eclipse. So maybe around that time is when you guys are gonna kind of reach your conclusions, and that cycle is really going to end. Maybe with these, you know, recent full moons and new moons, you've been preparing, planting those seeds, burning down the things that no longer serve you, and it's just been this really like crazy process of rebuilding. And now you guys are finally going to be in there, you know, you made it, like you finally got there. Like it's no longer just the journey, you've got to the destination. But definitely enjoy the journey as well, because I feel like there is a lot of things that Spirit wants to give to you as far as blessings go, and they want you to be in a energy where you're open to receiving it. And I feel like you guys are a little groggy like right now, a little exhausted, a little fed up, a little fucking tired, you know, and I don't blame you for those feelings at all. But I just want you to understand that this is almost over. This is not going to go on forever. You are not cursed. You're not in some weird karmic cycle where you can't get out of it. You're very capable of getting out of it. And if you can't see it because you're too close to it with the moon energy, let me be the one to tell you that you are on the tail end of this journey, and you will be moving into the light here. Okay, group number 1. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining and clicking on this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. Also, if you want to become a Patreon member, I do have exclusive 18 pluses and early premieres. You might want to check that out. You can find that in the link below. I'm also booking private readings, which you can also find in the link below if you want to book a private reading with me. In the meantime, I love you guys so much. Thank you, and stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you all at your next reading. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this heart selenite, this is for you. This is the next 3 months. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on this video, this is the message that you need to hear right now. We have quite a few cards, but I am going to start with your tarot cards here. So to start, we have the Lovers, Succubus. We have Gemini. We have the 8 of Swords. Oh, I didn't know that was Gemini. Okay, Gemini again, so heavy Gemini energy. We have the Star, Tooth Fairy, Aquarius. We have the 8 of Pentacles, Zombie. And we have the Queen of Swords, Libra, Scorpio. So more Libra energy, because we know, well, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you guys are definitely an air sign for sure, for sure. For your planet, oh my God, that's right, I remember this pile. Okay, we have Libra, and then Venus, which we all know is ruled by Libra and Taurus here. So you guys could definitely be a air sign or earth sign. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. And we have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. We have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. And then we have love, roses or rose, scales. We have wealth, and we have marriage. Okay. So hi, hello, group number 2. The next 3 months is full of love. I mean, Cupid fucking struck you with them damn arrows, because look at this. I mean, we have the Lovers, we have the 8 of Swords, we have the Star, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords. So maybe you guys felt trapped at one point and you're moving away from that energy. Maybe, you know, you're a unicorn and you can't be tamed, and you like staying in your single energy, and you have all these offers of people trying to work for you with the 8 of Pentacles. If you are a Libra, I know that you got more than one boyfriend there. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like you guys are just really in your power right now, and you're manifesting, and I feel like you're actually going to find your counterpart. So if you've had all these options and you've, you know, had a bunch of offers and people trying to, you know, give you this life or promise you this world or whatever the fuck it is, and you've said no, it's probably for the right reason. One, you kind of probably felt like you had to compromise, or you would feel trapped in that energy. And then the other is that you were just sort of low-key, subconsciously waiting for your actual person here. So the person you're manifesting could be a Libra, you could be a Libra, they could be a Gemini, they could be a Taurus, with Venus here. So this is really beautiful energy. I don't know if this is someone you haven't met yet. This could be quite possibly someone you already know. Doesn't have to be. But we have wealth, and I remember pulling for this because this is like shuffled, like shuffle, and look at all the synchronicities here. We have Venus, Libra, new moon in Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So one of you or both of you has a lot of air in your chart. But we have wealth, marriage, love, rose, and scales, which is also Libra. So keep your life in balance. Romance is in the air. We got love, and we got wealth, and we got marriage. So you guys could quite possibly, if you're already in a relationship with your person, with this Venus energy here, you could be getting married in the next 3 months. I feel like just in the next month, with Venus in retrograde, people are freaking out about what it's going to do to the relationships that they're in or want to be in. And I feel like you guys are going to thrive. You're going to get out of this with like Venus what? Venus who? So you could have like a Venus Libra, quite literally. Doesn't even have to be. I'm sorry if I keep saying Libra, and you're not a Libra, but it's just heavy here. And it could also have to do with the fact that whatever you are manifesting is going to be very fair, very balanced, very equal, very even. And that's great energy anyway. But hello, girl, you have some wealth coming in. If you're already in a relationship, you guys could be getting engaged, married. Love is definitely here on the horizon. So if you are single, you have romance coming towards you. Someone is going to offer you their little rose, you know? And with the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. It's kind of like that star energy, that Aquarius energy. So maybe you guys have sort of been dimming your light, or maybe you've been sort of feeling like unlovable or having bad luck when it comes to love. That is all about to change. A new romantic cycle is going to begin. Things are going to balance out for you. So if you have been in your single energy and you haven't necessarily, like, I'm sure you have had lots of offers, be it the succubus that you guys are, but I feel like, and the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's just you haven't met that person that you were like sure about and compatible about. So you are definitely going to be meeting that person. I feel like you guys are going to fall into each other's arms here. Surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. So I feel like you're going to find your counterpart. This could be a soulmate. This could be a twin flame. I'm not going to go into detail about soulmates or twin flames, but it could be one of those. But I feel like surrender to this process because you are on the tail end of it. So I know that you have this fear, pile number 2, about being trapped. Maybe you have a fear of commitment, or your fear of being in a relationship, but I feel like you need to surrender to the divine, because they're going to give you your perfect person, the person that is for you, that will not make you feel that way, the person that you are very compatible with. You obviously have choices with the lovers, but you will have a choice to make. Do you want to open your heart up to love, or do you want to kind of just, you know? And I feel like you should open yourself up to love, because this is going to be an opportunity of a lifetime for you. I feel like this is going to be a very valuable thing. Not only will you find love with this person, but I feel like you will automatically manifest money, because we have this Venus energy, which is also about indulgence and desire. We have the 8 of Pentacles, which is about working. So maybe you guys are going to be working really hard, or the person that you're going to be with is going to work really hard. But there's just a huge energy here of stepping into your queen power. So maybe with the Queen of Swords at the end here, you're not so much feeling like the queen that you are, but you are going to realize that a lot of your manifestations are coming true. And then with the star energy here, which is this like uniqueness, this individuality, this not wanting to be confined. I feel like your person, whoever is going to kind of manifest, is going to love you for your uniqueness and not want to change you at all. So maybe you have a fear with the 8 of Swords of being changed by someone or whatever it is. I just feel like you have this very airy energy where you're like, no one can hold me down. Like, and I feel it. I'm a fucking Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Venus. So hello, hi. But even I can find my person, so you know, you guys can find it too, and I feel like you are, and it's gonna be a great match, a perfect match even. You guys are really, I just see like a puzzle piece, you know, the scales, things are gonna be very balanced. You're gonna be like with your person. So I do see marriage in the cards, because naturally that's what is going to happen when you have such a great big love, which is the one that I feel like you are manifesting. There's also some money coming in for some of you with the 8 of Pentacles. You could have new work opportunities, more financial opportunities. So I feel like you got some money coming in as well, which is that Venus energy, that 8 of Pentacles energy. Lots of blessings coming in the next 3 months, but definitely heavily in the love sector of your life, the choices sector, and as well as the money sector. Okay guys, so I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me here today on this reading and clicking on this video. I really hope that resonated. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if it resonated. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. If you want to join Patreon, I have exclusive 18+ readings, and for the top tier patrons, I have free extended versions, and I have lots of different cool deals and details that you can look down at in the description box below. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do that in the description box below. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all at your next reading. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this Fool's Gold, this is for you. What's going to happen in the next 3 months? Now, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you guys see it, this will be for you. Okay, to start with your tarot cards, we have the Chariot, we have Empress, we have Death, and we have Justice. So more Gemini, Libra energy. We had a lot of that in group 2, and more Cancer energy, which we had in group 1, and Scorpio with the Death card. Interesting. Okay. Now for your Oracle, we have Cancer and we have Gemini. Oh my God. Whoa. That's crazy. I didn't even realize how much these piles synchronize with each other. I kind of mindlessly did this. Okay, so we have this energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. We have portal. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card, and we have You've Got the Love. Oh, I love that song by Florence and the Machine. And then we have, for your tea leaf cards, we have Man, dealings or relationship with a man, we have ear, good news, dragon, beware of self-delusion, and eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles here. Okay, let me make sure we can see everything. Cool. So group number 3, okay, with the chariot, you guys are headstrong. You guys are headed towards something, and I feel like it's maybe some sort of evolution or ascension within your own self. You know, we have Hadarian energy here. Maybe you guys are starting to realize how much love you have for yourself, and you're stepping into your Empress energy. Maybe you're starting to realize just how much love you have in general, and you want to give that love to somebody. We have death though, so I feel like you guys are sort of, you know, more about, you know, I feel like right now there's a process that you're going through. I feel like you're on your spiritual journey, but right now you're sort of trying to end things that no longer serve you. So any sort of toxicity, any sort of things that you need to create boundaries with, I feel like you're creating more boundaries with people. I feel like you're headed towards some sort of goal that you have, but whatever it is in mind, you're headed there without any distraction because you want it to happen for yourself. We have the Empress energy here. We have justice. I feel like with justice, it can represent that fairness and balance is being restored in your life. Definitely good news is coming in here, but I feel like you guys are a little, you've been through it, you know, you've been going through a tough, you know, part of your life right now, and you're sort of clicking on this video wondering if the energy is going to gain momentum in the next 3 months, and it is. I just want to say that with portal here, doors are opening, so you decide. Rewards, wild card. I like that it's a wild card because it's like, I always tell people with the sun card, imagine whatever is happiness to you, imagine that as a sun card. So with this portal, whatever you are headed towards or wanting to head towards, that's the card that is saying you're on the right path. You got good news coming in. And be aware of self-delusion in that. Be aware of being too hard on yourself because you have come a long way. So give yourself a pat on the back. I mean, we have only major arcana here, so this is a very major and significant process and journey for you guys, group number 3. But I feel like you guys are moving into just sort of a energy where you're focused more on yourself, you're grounding yourself, you're giving yourself more love, more care. You're thinking about the things that you really want to do with your life. If it's start a project or go down a new path or travel or manifest love, I think you guys are starting to create a little more boundaries when it comes to your space. But I do think overall you guys are triumphing over troubles and obstacles here. And you could also be in a relationship with someone, dealings or relationship with a man. You could be manifesting a man or someone else coming into your life here. If you are in a relationship, I feel like things are good between you and you're just sort of focusing on your mental health and working on yourself. And if you're not in a relationship and you're single, you could be manifesting someone and that person could come in sort of at the tail end here with death and justice of when you sort of evolve and move forward and push forward. And I feel like overall the energy is really good and positive. So I feel like right now, group number 3, you guys are just really focused on yourself. And in the next 3 months, that's what you're going to still be focused on is yourself, your Empress energy, your love energy, what you're trying to manifest. What do you want for your life? And I know that sounds a little bleak and a little boring, but I don't think you guys are bleak or boring at all if you are the Gemini, Libra, Cancer combination that I think you are. I think that you guys are just sort of changing your priorities and shifting your focus right now. I feel like you're ascending your energy to a higher vibration. Some of you guys could be mystics. Some of you guys could be tarot card readers as well. And I just feel like maybe you are deciding what the next few steps are for you to take. There's a big strong feeling here with the chariot that you have already decided what you want. So if you were in a relationship and you want to end that relationship with death, that might be something you're doing. Or if you have toxic friendships that you kind of evolved out of and you're grown out of, then maybe you're going to end that. But whatever you're doing, I feel like you're just sort of cleaning up your life right now and headed towards the things that serve you, and then waiting for the divine to kind of come down and help you out as well and gift you with that harmony and balance and energy that you really need. But overall, I feel like doors are opening for you in the next 3 months and the energy is gaining momentum. There is a lot of opportunity in store for you, group number 3. This could also symbolize that you are moving into better fortune. It could be better luck as well with justice here. I feel like maybe things were really unfair or unbalanced for a long time. You were wondering when things were going to balance out. Maybe you are in the midst of going through a breakup with the death card and you are trying to talk yourself up a game with the Empress and really choose to really be more confident and self-assuring, and just kind of point that love inward. Maybe you're also realizing with the Chariot just how much you have to give, and you're not taking a little here, a little there for a solution or an answer in an existing relationship you're already in. But with Gemini here, with chatty Gemini, I feel like you guys are sort of shifting into just, you know, trying to be independent and trying to evolve more, maybe get out there in the world more. Maybe you can't wait till this, maybe you kind of like the quarantine with the Cancer energy and you're kind of working on yourself and putting your head down and being low key about it, but you actually can't wait to glow up with this Gemini energy and really go out there, and maybe you're going to meet a man or manifest someone. But I feel like overall there's just going to be a good shift of news coming in for you guys, and a lot of blessings soon to come. Okay, group number 3, so I love you guys so much. Stay safe out there. Let me know if it resonated by commenting down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification. If you want, you can join me over on Patreon for some exclusive 18+ readings. We also have early premieres on there. And if you want to book a private reading, you can find out the information about that in the description box below. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all at your next reading.